Hello friends, I'm Chi. Yeah, another great day, man. Alright guys, if you have applied for Sanatoria, you would like to listen to this thing. It's very important, especially those of you that your couple must have said, hey, I don't want you anymore. It's not fair at all. You need to know something that you need to know and do at the same time so that it will not be too late for you. Yes, some would say, is there good news for Sanatoria? Just hold on first, okay? Also, a lot of interesting news that will intrigue you and shock you at the same time, man. I'm telling you. And those of you who are working part-time, do you know that there's Sanatoria for you too? Yeah. A lot of information loaded, man. So with Chi, you'll be the first to know. Yeah, if you're here for the first time, why don't you subscribe? Because here I get information like this that will keep you informed, updated daily, man. Because information is key, man. It transforms, man. I'm telling you. Yes, subscribe, please. It's free, okay? Thank you very much. And my friends who have already subscribed, you guys are great, wonderful, one love, man. And you always watching me, man. Thank you very much, because I know after now you will subscribe with Chi. Yes, remember to tell your friends on WhatsApp, Facebook that Chi is here sharing the love, man. Just as you two, you're sharing the love. Okay, moving straight now, guys. If you have done your easy, you realize that now, if you're having a house, maybe you renewed your easy with your house contract and the rest of them. Now it will be automatic. You don't need to go and say you want to apply for bonus for light, gas, water, all those things, man. Now it is automatically automatic. Yeah, you see that word? Automatically automatic. Yes, now everything now is automatic. So when you get your easy, you will see everything indicated there, how much percentage you are getting and the rest of them. So you don't need to go and apply in any car for CGIL for all those bonuses anymore. That's nice, man, because, well, that's great. At least they saved some kind of stress. And some of you said you went to do your easy and they're asking you that, what do you need it for? Just tell them you want to use and apply for some bonuses and maybe your child's school fees bonus or whatever, house rent bonus. Just tell them applying for bonus in the future, house rent bonus, school fees and the rest of them for your child, so that is it, because you'll be applying for other things too. If you're, family, maternity, senior maternity, if you give birth, also baby bonus, cataquisti, you'll be needing easy to apply for those kind of bonuses, man. Also, that is it basically. So that's the kind of excuse you have to give to them, because some calf may not want to do it for you. So, and also don't be confused why some calves don't want to use your Jachensa media. They don't ask for it. Some calf usually ask for it, or CGIL, why some don't ask for it when doing your easy. So it's not a surprising thing. Still, when people apply for bonuses like that, they still get it, man. So that's it. That's Italy for you. Things are different, regional differences, city differences, okay? All right. Now, going to the sad one. Ernest Esuzo, the Nollywood actor, that guy that acted Rituals, his first film in 1997. This guy has been acting movie, as of years back, I think 2000 something. Yeah, this guy was struck down with stroke and was bedridden for whooping 3 years, man. This guy was ill. But he started later recovering gradually, gradually. So he said he's going to launch a comeback in the movie industry. Also, he's a kind of musician too, musician, but not well known also. But, he was rising to the top, But he said this is a spiritual thing. Even in one of his interviews, he said it's a spiritual thing because the way it happened, it was like he couldn't just explain, but he knows it's spiritual. Definitely he must have gone to spiritual homes or churches where it was revealed to him. But I never knew he could just die like that. The wife said just on Tuesday, he just slumped, and never woke up anymore. He just slumped, like fell down and never woke up anymore. So from there, he left the world. So that's a very bad one, man. In Nollywood, a lot of people have been dying. I don't even understand. People say it's more of like a cult thing. They swear an oath and the rest of them, and they are fighting each other spiritually there. If you are rising to the top, there is much jealousy. A lot of great actors have died. Ladies, men have died. So you're wondering, they die strangely, man. Kidney, this, that, it's shocking, man. It's shocking. This is crazy, man. So if that is a cult, man, if you having friends who are there, tell them to rush out, man, because I believe they take some oath before joining this Nollywood, Hall of Fame thing. Well, who knows? Jealousy is everywhere, man. Jealousy is everywhere. Everybody having one or two people hating on him or her. That's life for you without enemies. I don't know. Be careful. If you don't have enemy, then be careful. Because when you have one, you may not know how to deal with them. All right. May God forbid you having enemies. Instead of enemies, let's have good friends, man. Let's have good friends. Yeah, that's it. So now, also moving straight. Asylum seekers coming in newly in Italy. Remember, do not do one mistake, changing your name or date of birth or country. These things affects a lot, even in future, because sometimes you go to the hospital, ask your age. Let's say you are 35 or 40, you are claiming 25 years old or 22. They will give injection meant for 22 years old people, and that may not be working. So the doctor is like, why is this medication, this treatment is not working? Not knowing that the treatment is giving you is meant for people of 22 years or below 20 or 30. Now you are 40, 40 something or 30 something, you are claiming lower age. So that medicine will not work on you. And a lot of people have died like that because they reduce their age. So why some increase their age, why some reduce their age, all have disadvantages and advantages. Yeah, you know that one. So that is it. Also, changing your country could affect it, because at the end, when you get your documents, at the point they ask you, go and get your country's passport. How will you get it? If you are claiming to be a Ghanaian, Liberian, Sierra Leonean, how can you get it? Because when you go there, definitely they will dictate that you are not from that country. Even a Nigerian knows a Nigerian just by accent thing, man. So if you are from any country, by the time you speak and claiming Nigeria, they already know you're not a Nigerian. So even in time of deportation, or maybe they want to repatriate the person, there's always problem, because let's say you are a Nigerian and you're claiming a Ghanaian or Sierra Leonean. By the time they want to deport the person or take the person back home, or the embassy will say, no, this person is not from our country, because they will ask you certain questions. So they will find out and they will reject that repatriation thing. They'll say, no, he's not from our country. So it has always caused problem for many people who wish to go back, by repatriation method. They find it very difficult. Countries reject them. So that is why many are lavishing in the deportation camp, because of what? They change their country. So those embassies doesn't want to recognize them, because it's what is in the document they work with. The government, European government, anywhere in the world, they work with what you tell them in the document. So those embassies will not want it. So be careful of changing your country, because it's all many people have gogged, man, even trying to even find a way to even change the country, because you told a story, I've gotten document with it. How can you go back again and tell them that you are not from that country? Definitely you have spelled doom for yourself, because they would definitely know that now all your stories are lies, are all lies. Even when they ask you to bring proof from those countries, how can you bring the proof? You claiming to be a Liberian, Sierra Leone, and other countries, how can you bring proof when it's time to say bring proof? So do not make the mistake that others have already done. In this case, you will need a very strong lawyer, immigration lawyer, those kind of lawyer that take care of chicken cases, go for bigger ones, immigrate the top shot guys, who can help you fight it out. So also changing name, the same problem. These are problems, man, I'm telling you. Even changing your age also is a problem when you reduce it. Let's say you're almost 45 and you're claiming 28, 26, 27, all because you want to work, and so that they'll see you as a young guy. Now remember that retirement age, for example, now in Italy is 67. So imagine how many years you have to work. And now you're almost 80, claiming to be, calculated. When you're 80, you're almost like 40 something in the document. In the document, you are younger, while in physical life, you are older. So by the time people break down, some get stroke, some get heart attack, and the rest of them, they can't even function anymore. So at the end of the day, they are likely not to get to their retirement age, because they are already getting old and weak. Definitely in your system is breaking down. But they are wondering, you said you're a young guy, do this, do that. And they'll keep giving you jobs meant for younger people to do, heavy duty jobs, man. So this is the disadvantage. Well, those of you say, what about me that increase my age? Well, definitely, you have to go to pension in time. That's it. So that is the advantage of that one. But I'm not encouraging you to just remain stable, man. Take your age. It doesn't affect anything. People are 40, they are working. People claim 50, they are working still. It doesn't matter. All matters is who employed you, So also remember that even when you remain your normal age, at the same time, even at that 60-something years old, you still get your pension, whether you worked or not. In Italy here, it's like that. Whether you work or not, there's old age pension without contribution. They pay this money. So why should you want to fortify your age, to change it? In Italy, they have, just like football age, here too, they have asylum age and names also. So you guys coming newly, do not make that mistake. Also, do not be in a hurry to go to another country to kill your document, to just to seek asylum when you have documents. It's very dangerous. These are the things most migrants, the mistakes most of us did, when we came in. So please, if you're a newcomer, do not make that mistake. Share this news to those who are coming in newly and those who are in the camp, so that they will not do mistakes when they go. So if they have already changed any of the names or date or country, remember that in the commission, they can still go there and tell, hey, this is my true country. This is it. Nothing will happen. Just go there and tell them this is it. Yeah, just explain to them why it is like that. Just use your head, okay? So that's one love, man. So in Sanatoria now, a lot of people are asking, have they started calling? Have they started calling? Now, before I get to that, let's go straight to this one. Now, they are saying that some are asking, can I change my boss? Can I change my boss? No, they said you cannot change your boss. The employment contract have to remain that way until the residence permit is being signed in the prefettura. Definitely the prefettura will call you and your boss, you have to go and sign, or your boss have to go and sign there. So they said until that thing is done, the signature, they have to go and sign, is done. Then you get your permit. Then you can think of changing your boss, maybe finding a new job, man. Your employer, you can now find a new job. But also, they said that in cases where you can change your boss, should be in cases where your force majeure, that's what they say, that name. I don't even know, it's a French word. So they said, in case of death, or in mostly cases of death, maybe the people you are working for are old people or they are sick people. They gave you that contract, they signed for you for this Sanatoria period. In case your employer died, then you can go to the questura, where they can issue you a residence permit for awaiting employment. Awaiting employment. So that's kind of permit they could give to you. But they said, now, if you are working, your boss have no crazy right, he doesn't have that right to just sack you like that or dismiss you. He must bring a reason, a very valid reason, which could be based on health, economic transfer, or house issues like finding accommodation. So he has to bring a very solid reason why he's dismissing you or why you are also resigning. These are the only two cases whereby you could get alternative permit, which is the awaiting employment permit. So that is it. So now they said he cannot just sack you like that and tell you to go away. He has to first communicate first to the prefettura. He has to communicate to them, and sharp they will summon the both of you. They will organize quickly to summon the both of you to know. There he has to confirm it, like confirm the dismissal or to sacking. Then after they will give you, both of you have to sign a document there according to what they're explaining. Thereby you'll be issued with residence permit for work, awaiting employment, which is also equivalent to the time he stated that he's employing you for. Let's say he stated he's employing for 1 year, 2 years, they'll give you a kind of awaiting employment permit, which is equivalent to that number of years. So that's what they are saying. So if in case your boss have sacked you, remember that he did not do the right thing, he did not follow the right procedure, and you'll be wondering, what is the next thing for me to do? The next thing for you to do, now that he has unjustly sacked you without going through this process, go and meet your lawyer, and your lawyer will check and see the law there where it is written, and then he could follow it up from there, and he can open a case in the court, or write to questura, or write to your boss, tell him to do the right thing. He has to communicate to the prefettura first, and then bring your valid reasons. And when they look into it, then the single what they call it, I've forgotten, it's also like prefettura, they have to look into it and then know whether they could issue you with the permit of awaiting employment or not. Definitely most of you have to get it because you paid for this thing. Now the logic is this: questura has been delaying a lot of this thing, this Sanatoria thing. Only God knows why, because it's like they know that most people paid to get this kind of job. So I don't know, they are elongating it to see how long you are going to pay for this tax. So certain people, when they reach a number of months, questura normally call them to come and sign, them and their boss come and sign finally. So now, in waiting for this kind of thing, a lot of people are losing the jobs. Their bosses are sacking them without going through this method. I told you, without doing the writing to prefettura, stating the reasons when they are called, So now, this is it. I don't know whether it's all a planned game job, So it's not fair at all, man. It's not fair, because definitely they should just give them alternative permit, because it's not their fault. Now they're also saying that those who have good work good standing with their employer, that's in terms of employment job, who are working part-time, can also get sanatoria. Yeah, whether you have the 6 months asilo permit, you can still, they said that those also can also get it, thereby your boss signing for, the normal procedure, writing a contract and the rest of them employing you. So they said that on getting the permit, you can decide which one to keep, the sanatoria or continue waiting for your asilo, to know at the end of the day which one you have to dismiss, So now they are saying that if it is that you are going to get your sanatoria first, it will be in a paper form. But when you now reject or cancel your asylum procedure, not to be an asylum person anymore, then you can get the digital one. But the paper one will be written that it's only valid, man, valid for Italy. That means you can't travel out of Italy. I don't know. They said it's valid only for Italy. That means you cannot leave, because you are still, like, the asylum thing is still counting over there. It's still counting in their system, man. You have not cancelled it. It's only maybe when you now cancel it, then you can travel, man. That's it. So remember, please, people will say, have they started calling? Tell us something. Then I will also ask my viewers, man, if you know you apply for Sanatoria, especially the one of subordinato, please indicate in the comment section if you have been called, if you have gone to questura to sign the residence permit, whatever. If you have gone to sign with your boss, please indicate, okay, so that others will know and stop and dance the tension, man, so that they could dance the tension, man. So please indicate there, okay? All right. I'm always chi, the guy bringing you the thing, man. All right, like Jubril have signed, has dismissed his service chiefs, man. Jubril, that's ask Nigerians, who is Jubril, as they are saying. I don't know. That's what they said, Jubril, and later they said it's Yusuf, but originally known as Buhari. So that's it. So he has changed the service chiefs, which doesn't, to me, I don't know, it's strategic, which we'll have to talk about in the next video. I don't have to waste my time on those things. Nigeria is like a comedy country. A lot of games played there, movie roles playing there, actors and the rest of them. All right, nothing to talk much. Like you already know, Conte too have resigned, and I don't know. People will say it's going to affect asylum seekers, but for me, I don't think it will affect anything. Just work on your story, man. Work on your story and go to your commission and conquer everything. Just rehearse your story every day. Ask for somebody to interview you and ask you strong questions. I believe after that, you'll conquer even in the commission. Just use your head, okay? All right, I'm signing out. I'm Chi. Remember to show me love in the comment section. I always remember yours truly, Chi, man. All right, share to friends on WhatsApp, Facebook. Subscribe, please. It's very important. Press that bell for more notification. Let's see in the comment section. I'll do things over there. It's crazy. All right, I'm signing out. I'm Chi. Ciao.